2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be with you guys. Now this group will be one to watch today. Lots of chatter on social media leading up to this pairing. We have a rookie on tour who has set very specific goals for themselves, and their first one is to beat their playing partner this week.
Love it, Henny. This will make for an extra layer of excitement. It always adds a bit more drama to an event when we can follow a competition within a competition. Can't wait to see what happens in our featured group throughout this tournament.
This one could take a little bounce to the left.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good. This has a real chance.
It was on a good line. And they'll tap this in for birdie. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Here's Rickie Fowler's next shot.
And back to the course with the live action. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
Going with the 7.
She's feeling less club here. I have to say, I think that might be the right call.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Go in.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. Nicely done. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
She's looking at maybe 155 or so, I'd say here.
Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Go on, get in the hole.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This shot from 120 yards.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
This should play. Oh,
And just a supremely accurate shot from way out. Right at it.
let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now a par 5 hole awaits.
Not bad. Well, Rich, it's become a bit of a new age thing on tour. A couple of rivalries that heat up on social media. We've seen a number of other players that call each other out. What have you made of this social media age?
Well, you better have thick skin if you're going to get into the social media arena. Thankfully, they didn't have it when I was out there on tour because I don't know if I could handle it. I certainly couldn't be trusted with it back then. But I think if you're going to go into that arena, you have to treat social media like it's just something that it's fun to do. If you do go down that rabbit hole in social media, you better be prepared for the consequences.
Nice recovery there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 6th. That's a pretty handy shot. A wonderful shot. Well played. A chance for birdie here at the 6th. Oh, what a stroke. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take her to 5 under.
And with that hole, they're in second place on the leaderboard, behind Harold Varner III. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Yeah, that one will play. The history of golf has been littered with some great characters for the modern game. Harold Varner III is right up there. A really personable guy, just effervescent. And I think, Rich, the only thing we're all waiting for is that first W to come. He seems to deserve it.
I can't wait to see what happens when he gets that first W. Oh, it's going to be blissfully fun. He's such an engaging personality that you can't help but just like him. He is out there enjoying every single moment of being on the PGA Tour, playing against the best in the world, and he believes that he can hang with every single one of those players. It hasn't kind of shown up yet, but there's no doubt in my mind, with the belief that he has in his own game, that alone will carry him to a win on the PGA Tour sooner than later, and I'm thinking it could happen as early as this year. Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Big time play, that one, Beamer.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one needs to kick left. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And this putt to move into first place. This one has eyes for the hole. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Great shot. This one from about 160 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. She's a top quality player, this one. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
It's on a great line. You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
That's some good golf right there. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here. Not a bad play, that one. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. And this one is for her par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
What's in front of them, Henning?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well hold. And let's have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Leading by 3 strokes now. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This is their 5th shot. Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 9 under par, currently in the lead. Seven feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
This one's looking good. That was a gallant attempt. If you can make this one, it's for par. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
That dog will hunt.
Sitting at 9 under, currently in the lead. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That's inside the range. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. But there's no doubt they'd have some positive vibes coming off that birdie. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. That's a good-looking shot there. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And he's holed it. What a shot.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, this one's right at the pin.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
This one's for birdie. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the 6-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. Yeah, she knew that wasn't going to be super tight, but she'll take it nevertheless, especially with a couple of putts from there. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh, you like me and thought that had a chance? Putting for a par here. Job done. Let's head to the next.
With just a small sliver of a lead, this could go any different direction down the stretch.
You've arrived at a par 5. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. You like that, didn't you? This shot from around 210 yards. Currently leading by 3. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Let's return to live play now. 19 feet to the hole.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Get in. Oh, well home for eagle. And that puts her in first place.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
Do you attack it and try and increase your lead, or do you lay back and play safe? I like to attack it. What do they like to do?
Wow, that's bold. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
That's exactly what I've done. Nobody wants to see somebody laying up on a par 4 that's drivable. Pull out the big stick.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
The old hammer hands putt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, you're going to be difficult to catch now if you keep holding putts like that. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Wonderfully played. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
An exciting tournament, an exciting finish. Love it. First victory on the PGA Tour. Congratulations.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
So she's trying to beat Bubba Watson, Henny. Gosh, that's no easy feat.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
Okay, steady now. 7 feet to the cup. Ooh, nice line. Well done.
Nothing wrong with an opening part, just easing their way into this round.
Here we are at the second tee. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
This one looks to be slightly offline here. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
It was going to take a mighty wallop to get there, but in a good position.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup. She's got a great look at birdie here.
Ooh. Putting for a par now. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. We have a par 4 on this one. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, that was pure. Time for the second shot into the third. And choosing the 8-iron here. We need this one to bounce right. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
This would be a great up and down. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. She's currently in a share of 13th position. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Opting for the 6-iron.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Putting for par. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Lining up from around 160 yards. 3 behind our leader. Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before. Surely it's going to.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. Oh, she'll take a spot in the top 5 to boot. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd.
Yep, tracking well.
Oh, well played. And with that, she'll move to 3 under par. She finds herself in a share of 3rd.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves. A chance to keep it rolling. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Second shot here on the 7th. That's nicely done. And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take her to 4 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Going with the 5 wood.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt coming up for her par. Currently at -4 for the round. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. That's tidy. From around 180 yards out.
Currently tied for the lead.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
That was special.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. 11 feet to the cup.
Surely it's going to.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, she'll move to 5 under par. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Good looking shot, this. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Currently in the lead by a shot.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
Putting for birdie.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
9 feet to the cup. Looks good off the blade. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And that will take her to 8 under. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? This is a good opportunity for her to make a par.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Terrific shot. And a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed. Now that's how you roll the rock.
And with it, she's going to extend the lead on the field. And she's our leader. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. That's heading for the fairway. Sitting at -9 for the day. Currently in top spot. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Putting for an eagle. Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Sitting at 1 under. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
They've chosen to club down here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Like the look of this one. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Nicely done.
Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's tracking. Yes, they've made it. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Tee shot is looking good here.
Might get caught up in the brush here.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
Going with the 5-iron here. This one is headed to the right. And this is an extremely long putt. They might even have to hinge on this one. What a wonderful display this has been. Hole this putt, you'll sign off on a 60. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. And this one is for bogey. You can mark that down as a victory. She'll claim it with all her heart.
Second win of the season. Playing awfully well at the moment. Let's see if they can keep up this good run of form.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Bye.